Good morning. Good morning. You're welcome to our today's class. This class is 9 a.m. right? That does what? No, see, if they stay there by till 12, I can't stay here and I'm waiting for them. Can you sit down? Please sit down. I can't come all the way from where I came from and stay and waiting for people praying. Please, can you sit down, please? No, I don't have time to waste, please. Don't worry, they will join us. No problem. They will join us when they come, please. If others wait, I don't teach like that, please. They will join us whenever they come, okay? Alright, so in our last class, I told us that that was just a general introduction of the course, WED-19-02-2025, and we discussed a lot of things as regards the course and what you should expect in the course. All right, so the idea is this. Please, it's left for you to tell them that they should be finishing on time for your what? So it's not electric cannot come and be waiting for you. Here is school, not church. Two of us is school, right? Yes. Not church. It's your business. I'm here to teach. Let me teach and go. I have things to do. Okay? All right. So now, So in that class, I told us that today we start from emulsion. Today we start from where? From emulsion. All right. So what is emulsion? Now let me use what you know to explain what this is all about. Let me use what you know. Basically, before now, some of you eat this soup called what? Egusi soup, right? Yes, there is soup you eat, we call it what? Egusi soup. Now, if you study your chemistry well, you understand that there are some liquid that cannot mix, that are what? Immiscible. There are some liquid that are what? Immiscible. There are some liquid that are what? Immiscible. And among this liquid, oil and water are such what? Examples, right? Oil and water are not what? Mixable. Once you put them together, they'll do what? Separate. True of us, oil will do what? Float, right? Now, have you asked yourself, why is it possible that even though egusi soup contains oil and water, why is it possible that if you say egusi soup, you will not see a well prepared egusi soup, you will not see oil separate from water? Am I communicating? Everything will mix up properly. You won't even see any trace of oil. A well prepared egusi soup. But if you see the one that you see oil floating the whole thing, it's not a well prepared what? Egusi soup. The egusi soup you see, you just know that is what? Light is yellow, right? But you will not see any what? Oil separating from water, because that egusi is well what? Prepared. Now, that egusi you see, egusi soup you see, is a typical example of what? Emulsion. Based on what you eat. Am I communicating? Is a typical example of what? Emulsion. So in emulsion, two liquids that are immiscible, oil and water, are what? Made what? miscible, even though normally under normal circumstances that they are not that they are what immiscible, but you see them, they become what a kind of properly mixed, except if the emulsion is cracked, or maybe one of them is not, they are not in the right proportion, and there is something that makes it possible for this thing to mix together. There's what we call emulsifying agents. Emulsifying what? Agents. So emulsifying agent or emulgents. Has your class welcome? Not yet. Class well. All right. So, thank you. So, some we call it emulsifying agents or emulgents. Emulgents. Thank God you did your ability 152. So you know different ingredients in the pharmaceutical what preparation, right? You know the one that is what the active ingredients, and you know the one that are the what the excipients, right? So emulsifying agents or emulgents are part of the what excipients. We have a lot of excipients. We have a lot of what excipients, depending on what you want to achieve. So in emulsion, a very important excipient there is the group we call emulsifying agent or what emulgent. So that they are the one that made it possible for this oil and water to be able to do what? Mix what? Properly. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? All right. So now, this is a way of what? Introduction to what emulsion is. Now, with that at the back of our mind, let's proceed. With that at the back of our mind, let's proceed. Now, this emulsion, there are two main categories of emulsion. There are two main categories of emulsion. There are two main categories of emulsion. We have the one we call oil and water emulsion. Oil and water emulsion. And the one we call water in oil emulsion. Oil and water emulsion. And the one we call water in oil emulsion. Oil and water emulsion. And the one we call water in oil emulsion. Now, did you discuss in your first year? Were you taught in your first year the heterogeneous mixtures? What are the what do you mean by the term heterogeneous mixtures? We have homogeneous mixtures, right? And we have heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, let's have homogeneous. What do you understand by the term homogeneous mixtures? Huh? Is that what? Clear face. One face. Which one is that? Example. Syrup. What's the general? Okay. Under example. Generally, what? Solutions, right? Solutions are what? Homogeneous what? Mixture. Remember, we also have homogeneous mixture in liquid form. We have the one that you want solid form. Hope you know. Then we have the one that is liquid and solid in liquid, right? In solution, solid is dissolved in what? Liquid. True of us. Then we also have liquid, homogeneous. I want to take it together. Now, but under this, let me complete the question. What did I now understand by the term heterogeneous? Heterogeneous was? Okay, heterogeneous mixtures. I agree with you. What are they? What are the faces? What are they now? Name them. Who save us? No. Who said that? You are saying it with no confidence. You say what? Disperse phase and what?
The dispersion medium.
Dispersion medium, right? Disperse phase or continuous phase, right? Disperse phase and what? Continuous phase or the dispersion medium. Now, so which one is the disperse phase now?
The disperse phase, that's the solid.
Is
it solid?
Do you know what they call it? A dispersion. Unlike solution, if you get something, if you get a solid now, like sugar now, and put in water, the sugar will dissolve. Am I communicating? In fact, you will not even see the sugar at all. It will become the same, homogeneous with the what? The solvent. Which is water. In fact, it will be clear. The color of the solute may be retained, but at least it will be clear. You will not see particles suspended inside it. Am I communicating? Now, that's why it's what? Homogeneous. Are we together? One phase. Now, but in heterogeneous now, if you now get something, let's say powder, you are normal powder, you rub in your face, and put in water, the powder will not dissolve. What will the powder will do? The powder will disperse. The powder will do what? Yes. The powder would. I'm talking about the right time to use. You don't say that you dissolve powder in water. The powder you rub on your face or your body. You don't say you dissolve it in water. You say you do what? You disperse it. You will do what? You disperse it. So because it does not dissolve, it will just form a dispersion there. Am I communicating? Which settles. If you shake it, it what? Suspends, and that's where suspension came from. Now, give me examples of the heterogeneous mixture. You know, what are they?
Suspension, like manipulation, dressing.
I agree with you. Suspension. Yeah, another one is what? Emulsion. God bless you. Emulsion, suspension. These are what? Heterogeneous what? Mixtures. Are we together? These are what? Heterogeneous what? Mixtures. These are what? Heterogeneous what? Mixtures. So basically, emulsions are mixtures of two immiscible liquids. I've said that before. They are mixtures of two immiscible what? Liquid. Mainly, typically what? Oil and what? Water. So what happened? One of the liquids is dispersed in the other what? The other one. So we have two phases. We have the dispersed phase. You can call it internal phase. It's also called what? Internal phase. Then we don't have the what? The dispersion medium or the continuous phase or the external what? Phase. Am I communicating? Please, can I get marker? Transfer. Can I? Now, I've already told us that what makes them possible to come together to form a stable mixture is called what? Emulsifying what? Agent, right? Or the emulsions, or the what? Emulsion. By the time we go deep, then you see what they are all about. They are called emulsifying agents. They are also called emulsions. They are also called emulsifiers. And I'm going to give you different names so that anyone you see, you know what we're talking about. Emulsions, emulsifying agent, or what? Emulsifier. It can be called emulgent. It can be called emulsifying agent. It can also be called what? Emulsifiers. Okay, thank you. So some of the emulsifiers are natural. Some are what? Natural. While some are synthetic. Okay? You know what I mean by synthetic?
Yes, sir.
Good. Man-made. Okay? Some are what? Synthetic. Some. Now, example of a natural one is lecithin. 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 Lecithin is an example of what? Natural emulsifier. Then as an example of synthetic, we have the polysorbates. These things are just few examples of just one example of each of them of what? Natural and what? Synthetic what? Emulsifiers, emulsions, or emulsifying what? Agents. Now, how does emulsifying agents carry out this function? It goes to the interface and reduce the what? Surface what? Tension. You did surface tension in your physics, right? You know what surface tension is, right? The tension at the surface of what? Liquid, right? Now, the surface tension that exists between these two liquids make them impossible to do what? Mix. But this emulsifying agent, it reduces the what? This surface what? Tension between the what? Oil and what? Water. Am I communicating? Between what? Oil and what? Water. It reduces the what? The surface tension. Anybody that did physics will know what is surface tension. Surface tension between what? Oil and what? Water. So making it possible for them to coexist. Am I communicating? Yes. Am I communicating? So because of that now they will become stable. The emulsion will become what? Stable. If there is an issue with the emulsifying agent, the emulsion will not be what? Stable. It will crack. A lot of things will happen that, in fact, to your tent, oh Israel. Yeah, yes. To your tent, oh Israel. What are we going this way? Oil will go this way. So if at all you say you want to cook a goosey soup one day and you finish cooking it and your oil is flying, you don't cook it well. Hello? Yes. Pharmacists or pharmacy technicians are supposed to be very good what? Cooks. Because what we do is compounding. Compounding is cooking. Are you aware? Yes. Compounding is what? Cooking. By the time you start doing practical on emulsion, you realize that how important the quantity of each of the ingredients you are adding and also the timing and how you add the ingredient determine the final product you will do what? You will get. Are we together? If you are meant to turn like this, you are busy doing like this, you end up with different what? Results. Am I communicating? So, but at least you say, have you started practical this semester? Not yet. Okay. Now, having explained this thing now, I made mention of oil and water. Hey, marker. So none of you has marker. So we have water and oil. What it means in most textbook or whatever you see it written as W/O. Am I communicating? What it means is water and what? Oil. In that case, the water is dispersed in what? Oil. So water is the dispersed medium of dispersed phase or internal phase, while oil is the what? External phase or continuous phase. Are we together? Good. So that's what it means. Water in oil. And the water in oil emulsion, one of the fastest way for you to know a water in oil emulsion is that the emulsion will. Okay, now let me ask a question. If you have water in oil emulsion, water and oil, which one do you think will be more? A water in oil emulsion.
The oil.
Which one do you think will be more? Is oil, right? Good. Now, one of the characteristics is that if you feel oil in water emulsion is oily, more greasy. Am I complicating? But if it is water in oil in water, is what? Aqueous. Am I completing? Now, cream, when you break down, go deep into emulsion. Cream is also is also what? Emulsion. Are you aware? Yes. Even your body cream you use. There are some body cream that is oily. True of us. Have you noticed that? But there are some that are not what? Oily. Have you noticed that are aqueous? If you will not feed anything oil inside. But there are some that are what? Oil. They are both creams. One is water in oil, and another one is what? Oil in what? Water. Am I making sense? So this is basically what you need to know as a way of what? Bringing us into the topic emulsion. So in oil and water, here we have the oil dispersed, droplet of oil dispersed in what? Or in what? Water. Even your normal your normal milk is what? Water. Sorry, milk is what? Oil and what? Water. Milk is what? Oil and what? Water. Oil and what? Water. Then the one you call butter. Butter is what? Water in what? Oil. Am I communicating? Water in what? Oil. Water in what? Oil. Okay. Any question? Ask.
Cream in what?
Cream. No, I say cream can be water in oil in water, depending on the. Once you feel it, you know which is which. The water in oil, water is more. If you feel it, is more. It is not oily.
Water in oil is not oily, but oil in water is water in oil.
Please, where is marker now? Let me do this on the board so that we can understand this. What's the issue? Let me understand it. One answer, please. Let me understand. Ask your question. Let me understand it. Of course. We have oily cream.
What I'm trying to know is that the water in oil, is it the one that is oily or the oil?
Okay,
in water?
let's start like this. What did you understand? Wait. Let me start from. Let me know where your issue is coming from. When I say something, I say something before now. I said that oil and water. So I want to put it to you now as a question. In oil and water emulsion, oil and water emulsion, which one is higher proportion? Is it oil or water? In oil and water emulsion.
Oil.
Wait, I'm asking now.
You said water in oil.
Okay. Water in oil emulsion. Which of them is higher in proportion?
Water in oil. Water is higher than.
That's the problem. That's where her issue comes from. That's her issue. Now let me explain. Since I don't understand your issue, that's where. So if I am inside you, can I be bigger than you?
No.
So how can water in oil? How can water be bigger when it's water in oil? I said, if I am inside you, that means for you to contain me, that means you are bigger than me, two of us. So if you hear that water in oil, so so any cream or any emulsion formed from such proportion, what type of feeling will it have? Is it oily? It will have oil. Now, but in water, oil in water. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Good.
Sir.
Yeah.
So, both in oil and water mixture and water in oil mixture, the oil will always be the external phase.
Huh?
Both in oil and water mixture and water in oil, the oil will always be the external phase.
No. Is that one that has higher proportion? Is the continuous phase? Is the dispersion medium? Is the what? External phase. While the one that is inside is the what? The dispersed or phase, or the what? Internal what? Phase. Is that clear? Is that clear? So
252.
hey, again, don't mind me. Okay, let me ask you a question. Are we together? Are we together? What role, just if I ask you, answer me, what role do emulsifiers play in the formation of emulsions? What role do emulsifiers play in the formation of emulsions? A, they change the chemical composition of the liquids. B, they increase the viscosity of both liquids. C, they reduce the surface tension between the immiscible liquids. D, they act as preservative for the emulsion. The what? The surface area. Good. They reduce the what? The surface area. Sorry. Hey, God forbid that thing. Am I okay this morning? Am I sure I am? Okay. I not sleep well. They do what? Reduce the what? Surface what? Not surface area, please. Surface what? Tension between oil and what? Water, please. Not surface area, please. Are we together? Which of the following best describes an oil and water emulsion? Which of the following best describes an oil and water emulsion? A, water droplets are dispersed in oil. B, oil droplets are dispersed in water. C, oil and water coexist without mixing. D, a solid is dispersed in a liquid.
The question.
Which of the following best describes an oil and water emulsion? A, water droplets are dispersed in oil. B, oil droplets are dispersed in water. C, oil and water coexist without mixing. D, a solid is dispersed in a liquid. B says what? Oil droplets are what? Good. Oil droplets are what? Dispersed in water. Good. Yes.
What do you mean by surface tension?
I want to start going to physics now. Anybody that is here is believed to have done what? Physics. That's why we do all this. Even in your first year, you do physics. There's on top of any liquid, there's the tension that exists on the surface of that liquid. Tension is a force. Hope you know. Yeah. So any liquid, there's this tension that exists in the what? Surface that will make it look as if for water it contributes to this shape you see on the surface of what? water. Okay, it tends to draw the particles, the molecules are drawn inside, make it to look like a tight skin that even some insects can even walk on it on the surface of water without falling inside it. Is that tension on the surface that makes it possible for light insects or light particles to walk to insect? Have you seen insect walking on top of on the surface of water? It's always tension that made it possible. So there this tension that exists in surface of what? Liquids. So oil and water are not exception. So that tension that exists between the two affect their miscibility. So emulsifying agent tends to do what? Reduce this what? Tension. So they can do what? Is it clear?
So in the case of water and oil, will there also be surface tension?
So far it's the same oil, the same water, it will be there. That's why you always put emulsifying what? Agent. Yes. It's always there. So far it's oil and water. There is always, whether it is water and oil or oil and water, there is a surface where they will. Am I communicating? Yes.
So the emulsifying agents will now reduce.
Yes. It helps. It apart from all other things, that one is busy. Is basic. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What type of emulsion is milk classified as? Milk.
Is oil
Oil
and
in
water.
water.
Oil in water. See the issue that you did it. Oil in water. Oil in water. Is it? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Lecithin is an example of what type of lecithin. See the spelling.
Natural modifying agent.
Lecithin is an example of what?
Natural
Okay. So we okay. Which statement? Okay.
Before you continue, the lecithin. What is lecithin?
Let's see. I cannot explain everything on the board here. There are some things you can simply do what? Google, okay? Because if you keep explaining everything, we remain in one topic. Medical field is so vast. When a word is mentioned, just simply do what? Check it up, okay? Yeah. Things I explain here are things that maybe you have looked it up, you don't understand it, you want me to talk to say what it's about it. Not this, you can easily do it. You see it, okay? Let us not dwell on that, please, so we can finish on time. Now, which statement is true regarding water and oil emulsion? Which statement is true regarding water and oil emulsions? A, they are less stable than oil and water emulsion. B, they are commonly found in perspiration. C, they typically have a greasy feel and are used in products like butter. D, they require more emulsifier than oil and water emulsion. They don't even allow me to call out all the options. Please, if you're writing an exam, please look at all the options so you get why. If you're writing an exam, any exam you're writing, please look at all the words options. Even if option A or B looks at the answer, calm down. Go through all the words options. Do you know why? The answer to any objective question is not always absolute. That's why you see things like choose the most appropriate what? Most appropriate. The situation whereby you see the options in an objective question, all of them are true, but the most appropriate one becomes the what? The answer. Am I communicating? So be careful, because you may see the A, you look at the answer, you think, wow.
Sir, example of synthetic
Thank you for calling my attention to that. Polysorbates. These things don't what. These things are not what you. This is what you meet as you go up. Normal thing you keep seeing in your lectures. As lectures going on, at times you keep seeing. You can easily do what? Check up. If I go into this now, I'm going into pharmaceutics and other things, and it's not what we are here to do. Okay, at this level, but you can easily check it up. Those names, because you keep seeing them, you keep using this ingredient and keep going. Okay, so don't be just. See, there's something I want to let you know. Please always study what. Study deeper than what just what you are told. Okay, always study it will able to have a better understanding of whatever concept treated in the class. But don't leave what you have done in class and go and jump in and wasting your time in those bigger ones. Start from, make sure you master what you have done in class. Then in your spare time, try to look up those things. It will help you. No matter how question comes, or even in a real life situation, you'll be able to know what to do. So what I'm saying is that don't remain a handout or classroom students. Don't limit yourself to that level. You master what you have done in class, but do extra work on your own. This thing you are holding in your hand, you have the whole world in your hand. If you know, with this you have the world in your palm. If you know how to use it, you go far in life. If you don't know how to use it, you keep wasting your data every day. After wasting data, that is the end. True of us. So please let us always have that at the back of our mind. All right, so now let's continue. So let's look at classification of emotions. Let's look at classification of what? Emotions. There are different criteria used in classifying what? Emotion. Even though I told you that we have basically two, okay? Basically two, majorly. But we have other criteria we use. But I'm going to properly classify all these things now. Are we together? That's what we are going to do now. So we are going a step deeper. What I did in the last topic was just an overview of what emotion is. An overview of what an emotion is. So we are going deep now into it. I've already told you that emotion contains two immiscible liquid that are mixed together, and one liquid is the dispersed phase, and the other one is the continuous phase. So emotions are commonly used here now, right here now within this start up to I think we said up to 30 minutes. Are you aware that I've actually mentioned the emotion in the food as food, emotion as cosmetic, emotion as drug, as medicine? Are you aware? When I mention milk, we are going to emotion as food. True of us. The body cream, emotion as cosmetics. Then we also have emotion as medicines. Can someone tell me, let me know, some of you work in, please, let me tell you something today, please. Those that are already working in pharmacies or hospitals, kudos. Now, start seeing those things now from the eye of a pharmacy professional. Okay? Start seeing those medicines now you've been dispensing all this while. Start seeing them from a pharmacy from a pharmaceutical point of view, as a pharmacy professional, no longer as somebody that is carrying drug up and down. No longer as someone carrying prescription and be dispensing medicine up and down. No, start seeing it now from that point of view. What I mean is that any medicine you now get, try to analyze that medicine, find out what it contains, find out if possible, look at the other information about the medicine, from the packaging, the labeling, to the company that owns it, the brand name, the generic name, the chemical name. You could go down to the dosage, the presentation, how is it packed, what type of, these are things now you should be looking at now. Any medicine that you come across, it will help you to appreciate what you are doing. Then those that are not yet, maybe that they are not working, if you can find a place, even if you're not working there, because of their time, at least even if once a week, go there, make them your friends, be chatting with them. As they're discussing with them, you are learning one or two things there. Three of us, you are not applying what they have been teaching you in class to that. Then get reference books. It will help you to appreciate what you are doing. You've done your AUM. This is the third time you are doing AUM. There are a lot of reference books you can get. At least the one that is common here in our country now is MDEX. Who knows MDEX here? If you can have it, it will help you. Either as mobile app or as what? The text. It will help you. You can easily download it on Apple Store, Google Play Store for those that don't have that are not using Apple phone. All these classes of drugs you've been doing in your AUM, you try to do what? See them, look at it, open your MDs, look at their pharmacology. Everything you need is there. Look at the brands in the Nigerian market. Look at the dosage forms available. Look at the strengths available. These are the things you meet, and it will help you to appreciate what you are doing. If you are studying your you are not just you see that you are not just studying it just to pass the exam. You are studying it now because you now internalize it. It will become what? Part of you. So please get to do those things. If it's a hard copy you need and you don't know where to get it, come to me. I will, if you are interested, I will live the company. The company will send it. I will put together. If you are interested, if it's hard copy you are interested. If you don't have money for hard copy, get the app. Get any of them. Make sure that you go through your MDEX. Am I communicating? We have BNF, but why I want you to start from MDEX, you start from known to the unknown. You start from home to outside. If you are in Nigeria, at least you should know brands available in your locality. Three of us, yes. At least you did drug nomenclature, right, in your first semester, right? So it's very important you know all this. So please, it's very important. Now, okay, now can someone tell me? Just tell me one emotion you have come across in the pharmacy or in Nigerian market. Tell me one emotion you have come across. God bless you. You go far. Wait on. There's popular brand now that is. I don't know whether it's trying to take over from Wait on. It's popular now. Keep on. Good. Keep on. Good. Keep on. Is what? Emotion. Those that have not been famous now are confused. Please try to be going. Even if you're not working there, just go there. See what they are doing there. Make them your friends. See. Be intentional in every move you're making now. Hello. Be intentional with every move you are making now. Yes. There are pharmacies around you here. So some of you are in hostel. Some of you in the evening, you say hostel and just doing nothing. Once you are done with your classwork, you go back to those rest. You can come out, go to any pharmacy around. Some may even pay you if they notice that you are consistently coming there to work with them. Some may even officially be paid, even if it's small amount of money. Even if they don't pay you, spend 2 hours there or 1 hour there every evening. Look at what they have. Look at what they are doing. You are learning something. You now have direction. Whatever all those things you have been doing in class, you are trying to see it. Three of us see all those things, compare those things. It will help you to understand what you are doing here and to appreciate what you are doing here and be very serious with what you are doing here. It's very important. So wait on or keep on. Keep on is common now. Wait on. Some people still have wait on, but keep on is rising now. So this one, they are what? Emotions. Are we together? So I've talked about emotion in food, pharmaceutical, and what? Cosmetics. Remember I told you that anything has to do, NAFDAC, anything has to do with food, drug, and what? Cosmetics. Very important. Now, so the emulsions are commonly used in pharmaceutical formulation to enhance bioavailability and the stability of active ingredients. Bioavailability. You know what bioavailability is now, right? Yes. At least you did it in your AM first year, right? Yes. So what is bioavailability? What is bioavailability? Tell me. Ma? What is bioavailability? You don't know? Who knows? Rate and what?
At the extent where the book stabilize.
No. Who can answer that? You try, but you messed up. You mixed up with something at the end. Who can tell me what bioavailability? You must not give me an idea. I don't need to give me that definition because some may be here and are looking for that thing they crammed and wrote the exam here. No, give me an idea. Let me. If you speak, I will know whether you know what it's all about. Just give me. You must not quote that one in your FFC handout.
So it's the way an essence which drug move from the root of administration to the site of action. So where they see that effect.
Move from where?
From root of administration.
To where?
So where they start the effect.
Systematic circulation.
That one is distribution.
I think it's the rate at which medication, different types of formulation, reach from the route of administration to the systematic circulation.
That's the term, systemic circulation. Okay? If you start mentioning getting to site of action, you're talking about distribution. It's not being distributed. Remember your admin. Remember your admin. Now, but actually bioavailability. You know that if you formulate a dosage form, you get active ingredients and excipient together. They will give you a word, dosage form or medicine or drug products. Now, when this thing get to the system via any route in question, whether it is orally, no matter the route or route it enters the body, all these recipients, their work is to make sure that this active ingredient is properly delivered. Enter the what? Systemic what? Circulation. Not exactly the amount of active ingredients contained in a drug, in a medicine that you administer or take gets to the what? Systemic what? Circulation. So will not get to systemic circulation. So the biological system, the availability of that drug inside your biological system, systemic circulation, determines how effective that drug will be. What proportion of the amount administered appeared in the systemic what? Circulation. So you talk about the extent, the proportion. You compare the amount that entered, then and the amount that appeared in the systemic circulation. That's what actually get distributed and carry out their what? Their what activity. So it depends. The bioavailability varies depending on what? The route and other factors. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
That's why things like injectables, they'll tell you that intravenous, they'll tell you that it's 100% what? Do you know what you mean by that 100% bioavailability? Once it enter the systemic secretion straight. But the one you take all right, we go gudu, we enter. Watch you, it will enter. Break down first. After breaking down, it will, all that magic will happen there. Then it will be what? So it will what assimilated, right? Then they will now first of all go to the portal circulation. The liver will deal with the dose it want to deal with. The one that will now remain will now enter systemic circulation. By the time what you took as milligram, a milligram range, may appear in system as nanogram or microgram. Microgram range, very little, will appear in the system. Am I communicating? So let us not go deep into that. I just want to, kind of do a recap. Good morning. So let us not go into that. That's not what we're discussing. The point I'm trying to make here is that formulating this as an emotion helps in the bioavailability of the active ingredient inside this what? In the what? Emotion. Because take it or leave it, everything in dosage design, that this branch of pharmacy, as per pharmacy we call pharmaceutics. Pharmaceutics is all about dosage form designs. All the design you are trying to do is to make sure that you use the proper excipients that will enable you deliver the active ingredient to the site of action inside the body, and they perform the action without problem. That is summary of everything you do. Some of you, if you want to eat gari drug, you go and put tablet inside gari and swallow. True of us, yes. You don't know that you are doing pharmaceutics in a way. You know that you want to avoid the bitter what test. True of us. You want to improve your compliance, right? Then you carry the tablet and put inside the what? Gari, and now swallow. You not even test anything. True of us, some of you do it here. You look like someone that does it. Are we together? Are we together? And that's why you see some today from they will put flavor, right? Yeah. Flavor, right? So that the mask they test, and they let us not go into that. Let's come back to where emotion. Okay, ask.
In case of I have two questions.
Okay, ask.
In the nature of vitamin and sensitivity.
Okay.
When they are being jackled together and we later have liquid dosage.
Okay.
Should I call liquid dosage? I want to ask, is that the dosage form?
What? What is a dosage form?
Combination of vitamin and sensitive. When jackled together and you have
Did you add water?
Yes.
Or you just extracted the juice?
Yes.
The juice. Even though it's not a standard pharmaceutical but it's also a liquid dosage form, because that juice you extracted can be what? Taken, right? Yes. It's also, even though it's purely natural. Okay.
So what is good thing? I would say that is the 100% that's going to work in the systemic circulation.
No, it cannot be 100%. Some will go. Remember that thing, that extract or whatever, that the juice contains the active ingredient in question. Am I competing? Even though some of you don't even know what it contains, but we know that he's doing this, he's doing that. You mix it and drink, Am I communicating? But it cannot be. It can't give you 100% what bioavailability. So far, it passed through. It cannot give you 100% bioavailability. Do you know when you say 100% bioavailability? Do you know what it means? That the amount, all the weight, the amount of the active ingredient inside that juice appear in your systemic circulation. It's not possible. Appear in your blood, it cannot. It can. All of them cannot appear. Even as you are drinking it, some may not even get to. Some will be lost in your what? In your what?
Stomach.
Are you aware? So it cannot be what? Why intravenous is represented that is entering the vein, blood straight. IM is not 100%.
75.
IM is not what? 100%. It will remember IM you would deposit it. It will sip. It will sipping. It is not 100%. It will seep into the capillaries around that area. It's not 100%. Does it make sense?
Well, this is better than oral.
But not all the drugs that you can take as IM. So there are drugs you take what? Orally. There are different routes depending on what you want to achieve. There are a lot of factors. I think that should be one of their topics in your first semester AUM. Factors affect what? Dosage, right? Yes. That should be one of the topics in your first semester AUM. All right, so emulsion play significant roles in the pharmaceutical and food industry. I've mentioned that. And here now, what do? They are used in formulations such as creams. I've told you that, right? Yeah. Creams, even lotions, and other drug delivery systems. When you start seeing things like micro emulsion, you are going to drug delivery system. That one is somehow that one is pure pharmaceutics. You are going deeper drug delivery system. Micro emulsion. You are not going micro now. It's not the normal macro you see. You are going micro. When you start going into drug nanotechnology, that one is quite beyond your scope. But just know that they have played a significant role in the formulation of creams, lotions. Good morning, sir. Oh, fine. Welcome, sir. Good morning.
Oh, you are not having time. But I don't have time for me. Let your governor call me so that I don't rush myself. If you don't have time for me, call me so that I will sit in next week.
Sir, we'll do it next week. Go to where you are going to.
I'm going to be now.
Hello. Wait. Are you running away from lectures or what?
It's going to Busi before we come at 3 o'clock.
But wait, this life no balance.
It's normal. I'm not going to kill ourselves.
Thank you, madam.
This life no balance. So I will pay school fees. Time to lecture. Just run away for that lecture you pay for.
We'll do it
Next week. The next good you should take it. All right, let's continue. All right, so emulsion can be classified based. I told you that the classification now is based on different criteria. So emulsion can be classified based on several criteria, and we have based on we had face ratio, face. Based on face ratio, face ratio. Then even the size of the dispersed droplets, based on the size, face ratio, size. You know, remember the dispersed now, face now. The size of the droplet of that dispersed phase also determine the type of emulsion in question. Okay, I said emulsion are classified based on several criteria. I mentioned face ratio of the two faces, right? And also the what is it called? The size of the droplets of that of the dispersed phase. So even it can also be classified based on the type of emulsifying agent. Yet it can also be classified based on the type of emulsifying agent. There are many criteria, even based on the stability of the emulsion. Based on their stability. Now, yes. So I will just pick some because I wouldn't want us to go too deep into that. We'll just pick some.
I'm right.
Okay.
Your lecture.
Stability of the emulsion is stable, yes. We have emulsion that are unstable and stable.
What about the application?
Huh?
Based on application.
What?
Classification of based on application.
Application. You can come with that. It's okay. You know, there are different criteria. If we sit down here and start talking about it, we may not go today. I'll just pick the significant ones. Then we call it a day on that. Is that clear? Now, so let's look at the phase ratio. It's based on this phase ratio that we have the oil in water and water in oil. Have you not seen where that one belongs to now? Based on phase ratio of the phase, ratio of the dispersed phase to the continuous phase. So if the dispersed phase, if the ratio of the dispersed phase is to the if the ratio of the dispersed phase to the continuous phase is dispersed phase is smaller, right? Lower than the continuous. It becomes what? It becomes what?
When did this?
It's okay. Don't worry. Let me not confuse you. See what I mean. See what I mean here. So we have oil in water and water in oil, right? Now, and the liquid in question now is what? Oil and water, right? Right? Good. Ratio of oil to water. Ratio of oil to water is what matters here now. I'm not communicating based on the phase ratio. Okay? Now, if oil is more than or greater than water, it becomes what? Oil in what? Water in what? Water in oil. Is that clear?
Yes.
Then if water, it becomes what? Oil in what? Water. And this oil in water is what? Is what? The feel water in oil, the feel is greasy, right? Is greasy, right? Is oily, right? This one is what? Aqueous, right? Aqueous feel, right? Good. Now, So the ratio would determine which is which. Okay, basically the two liquids are what? Oil and water. So if what you want to, if you are what you want to prepare, all other steps, procedures, being constant. But what matters, the basic thing there is that the dispersed phase, if the dispersed phase is oil and the continuous phase is what? Water. What it means is that water will be more than what? The oil. Remember, this is what? Dispersed, right? Dispersed what? Phase or internal what? Phase. And this one is what? Continuous, external, dispersion what? Medium. Okay. So now let me see if there's any other thing that I've not explained. I need to. I've told you about. Okay, now there's a very important point I want to make here. Basically, we know that in oil and water, we are looking at oil and water emulsion now. Okay, based on phase ratio now, let's pick oil and water what? Emulsion. In oil and water emulsion, oil droplets are dispersed in water. True or false? In oil and water emulsion, oil droplets are dispersed in what? Water. True or false? Good. So having agreed on that, this oil and water emulsion is applied in pharmaceutical creams, milk and what? Lotion. Creams, milk and what? Lotion. Creams, milk and what? Lotion. That's where you see what? Oil and water. Creams, milk and what? Lotion. Even though we did not sorry my dear, I don't have money for phone. No. Hey.
The exchange rate has not broken.
Okay, thank God. You buy for me, if I break it, you buy for me.
No problem.
You're a big woman, I know. Cream what? Oil and what? Now, by the time we go deep into the preparation of emulsion and other things, even though we will not do it practically, but I will just describe it. You see, do it in your practical in the lab. When you are BDP 232, I believe you do emulsion. If not now, it may be in your final year. But this lecture will lay the foundation to prepare you for that. Okay, good. So now listen carefully. This oil and water emulsion, they are easily spreadable. They are easily what? Spreadable. You know what it means now? You can spread them what? Easily. You can do what? Spread them what? Easily. And they have a cooling feel. They have a cooling feel. They have cooling what? Feel on the what? Eat now. Eat in peace.
Thank you, sir.
Eat in peace. They have cooling what? Feel. Very important. Cooling feel. So upon application, once you apply them, they have this cooling feel. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, a very important thing I want you to note here is that they have the ability to dilute what? They have the ability to be diluted with water. Who can tell me the reason? All a water emulsion, they have the ability to be diluted with water. Who can tell me the reason? Good. The continuous phase is already what? Aqueous. So it can easily be what? Diluted with what? Water. Because the continuous phase is already what? Aqueous. Is that clear? So they can easily be what? Diluted with what? Water. Very important. Very important. Now let's look at water in oil emulsion. Let's look at water in oil what? Emulsion. Basically, I have said this, that this one have what? Droplets, oil droplets that are dispersed where? In water. Oil droplet dispersed in water. That is for what? For what? Water in oil. So oil droplets. So water is the dispersed what? Phase. While oil is the what? Continuous what? Phase. Is that clear? Is that clear? Good. This oil in water. Sorry, this water in oil, they are thicker. They appear thicker. They are thick. They are thicker than water in what? Oil in what? Water. Water in oil are thicker than what? Oil in what? Water. So they are thicker. So you now see them mainly apply in ointments. You see them mainly used in what? Ointments. And cream that are what? Oily, okay? Oily what? Cream. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes. Good. They are mainly used in what? Ointments. So this point are very well.
Maybe use cream to hang that we use on our body.
Moisturize. Yes. This moisturizing cream. Moisturizers. Yes, they are what? From here. From this what? Water and what? Oil. So they are designed for what? Dry skin. They are designed for what? Dry skin. If you enter Hamatan now, it's not cream that came from water in oil. What oil and water you need? True of us. True of us. The one you will need is water and oil what? Cream. That's the cream you will need in dry what? Season. In fact, some people that already have, maybe they bought one big jar of cream, water and oil and water cream, since maybe around June or say October. They will not enter Hamatan. They will go and buy glycerin and pour it. They are mixing their own. They are forming another cream. They want to pour glycerin. The glycerin is oily, right? So for the moisturizing. Am I completing? That's what they were doing without even knowing what they are doing.
I said at that time they don't need it.
At what?
As at that particular time of the weather, they don't need it.
During Hamatan. Yeah. You know some people buy creams in bulk. Maybe some buy up to 4 jars or 4 tubes or 5 and keep. So what they now, maybe most of them doing normal dry season, rainy season, they don't really go for oily this thing. They go for normal equal body cream. True of us. Now when they now enter Hamatan, you see them. They will be like, let me just go and buy glycerin and pour in one, so that to help dryness of the what skin because of the moisturizing effect. Okay. Water in oil. Yeah, is oil in water now.
Like me.
You said water in oil and moisturizer.
Let me understand your question. Normal cream that you don't that is not oily. Yes. Once it's not oily. What are moisturizers? Let's start from there. What are moisturizers first? Let's start from there. What are moisturizers? What do you mean? If you say that a product has moisturizing effect, what does it mean?
It just make the skin
Shining. How are you? It will what? Are you sure? Who can help us now? We need a savior now.
Body was like when you have a oily skin, when you use a moisturizer, it will hydrate the skin. That is it will make it to be not dry but not oily as well.
This skin to be in normal state under advanced conditions.
Now, so someone said something. She says, can you repeat that again?
A moisturizer is not an oily cream, but it will make your face hydrate. You dry it.
It dry it up. Hello. Listen, are we together?
Yes.
Someone want to speak to us.
Moisturizer, or lotion or ointment, it hydrates the skin. And all that, it hydrates the skin.
Good. She said that they are what? Lotion or what?
Or ointment.
Ointment. That does what?
Hydrates the skin.
Hydrate the skin.
Just to bring out, it helps, the moisturizers are helping to bring out the effectiveness of the, and maybe for the purpose they made the creams or the lotion.
Okay.
All those aloe vera gel.
Now, do you know why you cannot just go? Everything is already dry. Your skin is already dry. Then you go and carry what is aqueous and pour again. After some time, you do what? The main dryness will not come. True of us. Now, do you know why in that emulsion, that oil, that water there, that is mixed with that oil, is doing its own work? Do you know why you cannot just go and carry olive oil and pour? That will not give you the moisturizing effect. That little water, with respect to oil, in that oil and water emulsion, plays that role. Water in oil. That little water there, when compared to oil, if not, no need for that now. You go and get only oil and pour, which will not give you what you want. Am I communicating? So that is why that water in oil gives you that effect. That's why have you noticed? Have you noticed doing Harmattan? Just go and just carry only Vaseline. Your body is already dry. Carry only Vaseline alone and rub on your body. You'll be so comfortable.
But it's not moisturizing.
I'm coming. You'll be so uncomfortable. But first of all, put water on your, just a little water
on your body. Then rub for your.
You come back.
Yes, you are correct.
Then pour only water. You are in trouble more.
Yeah.
You become white.
Yes.
As not even dry, you become white. Like this fish. What's it called again? This dry fish. Pour only water. Then go and get only Vaseline and rub. You are comfortable. But just get small water for your skin. Don't need it to be too watery. Just little water. Then get that oil and apply. You come back. So that's little oil, water in oil. Am I communicating? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Good. Now, that's why I said here that emulsions are often found as what? Ointment and cream. They design for what? Dry skin. So water in oil emulsion cannot be diluted with water. You can't dilute with water. Do you know why? Water in oil emulsion cannot be diluted with water. Do you know why? More oil there, so it cannot be diluted with what? Water. Because the oil that is too much there will affect, it can't be diluted with water. Is it clear? Good. And they are more viscous than water than oil in what? Water. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Viscosity from viscosity. Viscous. Spell it. They are more viscous. From viscosity. That means they have higher what? They have higher what? Viscosity than what? Water in what? In oil in what? Water. So water in oil are more viscous. They are thicker. They are more viscous than what? Oil in what? Water in what? Oil. Is that clear? So they provide a moisturizing what? Effect. They provide what? A moisturizing effect. I've explained that, right? Good. So this is based on what? Based on what? This calculation is based on what? On face what? Face what? Ratio. Face what? Where did I even write itself? Face ratio. Face what? Ratio. Now let's look at another classification based on the emulsifying agent. Let's look at the classification based on what? Emulsifying agent. You say what?
Type of emulsifying agent.
Yes. Based on the emulsifying agent. So, or type of what? Emulsifying agents. So based on that, now we have the one that are what? Natural and one that are what? Synthetic. Okay? Natural and what? Synthetic. So from the in natural one now, what it means that we use natural what? Emulsifying agent in preparing the natural one. Is that clear?
Because we're dealing with classification of emulsion.
Yes. So I say that there are different criteria.
Now what about the size of dispersing?
Okay. I should show you that. No, you know, I was just listing different criteria. I'm not going deep into all of them. I'm just giving you instances. Has there been light since?
No, they just
Is there socket here? Alright, please, let's continue, please. So, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So, the natural emulsions. See, we have this one are derived or produced from. Please, one has please that this should not make us to get distracted. I said that the natural ones are produced from using what? Natural what? Emulsifiers. Okay? They are produced using natural what? What's the issue? Natural what? Emulsifiers. Of course, you know that emulsifiers are sent in what? Emulsifier.
Natural emulsifying agent.
Based on the type of what? Emulsifying agent. Is that clear? So we have the natural one. So these ones are using what? Natural what? Emulsifiers. Examples of them. I gave you lecithin as one of the examples, right?
Yes.
So examples of natural emulsifiers. We have lecithin. See the why are things I wrote the report disappearing? Sorry. Lecithin. Then yes. So proteins, yes. Yeah, proteins. Then we have xanthine gums. Xanthan what? Gums. Xanthan gums. Sorry, xanthan, not xanthan. Xanthan gums. Gums. By the time we start doing emulsion, you hear about gum, and get tired of hearing gum. Proteins. Protein. Let me understand what you're saying. Okay, see it here. Sorry. Protein. Is it protein? Or proteins? Or protein? Or protein? Which one? All right. Anyone? You want to call it cyst? Is based on the box. Protein. No problem. Are we together? Are you sure we are together? Then even gelatin is also there. Gelatin, yes. One thing with this natural one is that in terms of bioavailability, in terms of biocompatibility, not bioavailability, they are biocompatible. See, anything that most of the natural things are more biocompatible. You know what I mean by biocompatible? Bio, your biological system. Compatibility, they are more compatible with our what? Biological system. Natural things. True of us? Yeah. True of us? Yes. True of us. If you go natural, you'll be healthier. Yeah. Basically, if you go natural in what you eat and what you use in your body, you'll be healthier because they are biological, they are organic, they go well with the body system. But most of the things that are synthetic are xenobiotic to the system. They are foreign to the what? To the system. Am I concreting? They are foreign to the system. So the edge, the one these natural ones have is that they are more biocompatible. They have higher biocompatibility to compare with what? The synthetic ones. Okay? In terms of biocompatibility, they are more compatible. They are more biocompatible. So because of that, their biocompatibility, their safety level is higher. True of us, when you safety is higher, right? Should be it's expected to be what? Higher, right? Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, let's continue. So, of course, the synthetic ones, from the name synthetic, you know what it means now? They are not what? Natural. They are not fake. Who said it's not fake? They are synthesized, okay, from chemical reactions. True of us, from chemical what? Chemically, they are synthesized from chemical what? Reactions. Am I communicating? Yes, they are not natural. So example of them is we have their group we call the synthetic surfactant. They are synthetic surfactants. Surfactants are those substances that reducing the surface tension. Surfactants. You will hear a lot of this in this topic as we go. Surfactants. Yes, polysorbate is here. Polysorbate is this is where, remember we mentioned polysorbate as synthetic. Remember, so is an example of what? Surfactant. Okay, poly what? Borisovitz. Borisovitz. Even sorbitan esters. They are sorbitant what? Let me not confuse you. Just keep this for now, please. To take us into something else that's you can research more on your own. So let me not take you to crossroad. A point of no return. You become more confused. Am I getting?
Sorry, sir. This surfactant, you defined it.
No. Surfactant from the name surfactant. They are what? Surface tension what? Reducing agents. But they are synthetic now. Remember, they are what? Synthetic. They are surface tension. Remember what I said about emulsifying agent reducing the surface tension, right? That allow the water and the oil to mix properly, to be able to mix. Now, surfactants are the synthetic ones. Okay? Basically, surfactants reduce what? Surface what? Tension. Is that clear? But they are not what? Natural. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Of course, when surface tension is reduced, the emulsion will be what? More stable. Stabilized, right? Good. So based on this the what? Stability, we have the stable and what? Unstable what? Emulsions. Okay? Based on what? Stable and what? Unstable emulsion. And the what you use in this preparation we give and how you prepared it, we now determine whether it will remain stable for a long time or whether it will start becoming unstable over what? Time. Are we together? Over time. The stable ones stay over for depending on what you want to achieve. Okay? Yeah, you can prepare so that it can be what? More stable over a long period of what? Time. So these ones, the stable emulsions are designed to remain homogeneous over time. No, we are based on the stability. Classification based on what? Based on their what? Stability. Classification based on the what? Stability. I said we have the stable and what? Unstable. Okay? Good. Stability. I said that the stable ones they are formulated to remain homogeneous over a long period of what? Time. Because you brought two enemies together. In emulsion, you succeed in bringing two enemies together, two of us, to stay together. You force them to be together, two of us. So you need to fortify that union for a long time. So no whatever you are employing to fortify the union. If not, the union will crack and they will become what? Unstable. Is that clear? Now, I say that they designed to remain homogeneous over what? This stable one resists separation. Resist what? Separation of oil and what? Of oil from the water. Resist what? Separation. I remember the first time I cooked the egusi soup, oil was just dancing on the top. Clear separation. Clear what? Separation. Before you eat, you use your hand and turn the soup so that the oil will mix again before you can start eating. If not, leave it again, oil will do what?
Come on.
That's a very bad emulsion. But those that know how to cook egusi soup, if you see their soup, you won't even see oil. Two of us, This one they eat boo. It's true now. It's true. You don't see anything, any trace of oil at all. But they put oil in it. So if your own has oil on top, sorry. Okay. No, I am speaking for Mastica now. They may like it, it's okay, but I'm talking about for Mastica now. For Mastica is a problem. Do you know why? Hello? Are we together? Do you know why?
Why?
If you know that the emulsion you're preparing, it has active ingredients, right? If they separate, the active ingredient will not be uniformly distributed in that dosage form, and it's a problem. It's a what? It's a problem. So that's why they must be properly what? Blend. They must properly what? Blend. So that there can be what? Uniform distribution of the what? Active ingredient. Very, very, very important. So those that as for soup, it's a different. I just borrowed what happened in a soup to explain it. And some people even prefer the oil itself. Yes, some people prefer the oil. Now, do you know the funny part? If you test the oil, the ingredient will settle with the egusi below. True of us. This is how in the drug, in your emulsion will pack some one side if it's not stable. If it's not properly what? If they don't blend well, this is how the active ingredient will pack one side. So if you take spoon, if they tell you to give 2 5 ml 2 spoonful, you may get a part that doesn't contain the active ingredient. Maybe if 5 ml of the medicine should contain 100 milligram or 20 milligram of the active ingredient, you may get 1 for 5 ml that contains 1 milligram of active ingredients, and you take. Then you may now go and get another 5 ml that contains 500 milligram of active ingredients, and you will take. Overdosage. Problem. Do you not understand the importance of preparing your dosage from what? Where? So the active ingredient can be uniformly what? Distributed. Very important.
Sir, saying mismark is not formulated.
Mismark is a suspension now. That one they have their own. Their own is what? Suspending agents. Mismark is a suspension. Their own is suspending agents. And if you don't use a good suspending agent, they will settle down and form cake at the bottom of the bottle. And that cake contains a lot of active ingredients. You see clear water on top. So a sign of a company that use nonsense as suspending agent is that if you shake it, it will not suspend. It will not suspend at all. If you ever bought any
when you shake it, very well, but you are still seeing a lot of
particles.
Like it does suspend, right? You shake it very well. But with that motion,
is it particle that has not been there with the drugs?
so it's as if the side
No. You know, it's a suspension. You cannot dissolve now. You can't dissolve. It's a suspension. It don't dissolve. If you are seeing particles, something else is a different altogether. Something else has entered into it. But if it can't dissolve. So remember, I said that you disperse, you don't dissolve. It's only in solution that you not see anything at all. But what if they use a good suspending agent? If they use a good suspending agent, even though normal, if you give a suspension, it will normal, it will settle. But once you lift it, they just go up. because it's a good suspending agent, a powerful suspending agent is used. It can never kick. It can never kick under the bottle. But it may settle down. Once you lift it, they will just go up again. Just small shake, they go up. But if you see the one that I don't know what they use and call it suspended. If they settle, they remain there and kick and form solid mass under the bottle. That one is problem. In fact, run away from that. Don't even take that medicine. You can never get the required active ingredient again because they are formed cake under the what? The bottle. At the bottom of the bottle. If you do that, they can never disperse. They cannot be suspended because suspending agent is not working. You can't suspend them. I have seen such when I was working in the hospital, when I was working in the community pharmacy. I've seen a lot of product like that. They just kick and form white cake under at the bottom of the bottle. It's a sign of using poor suspended agent or not even using suspended agent at all because we are funny in this country. We are funny in this country. Don't be surprised that they not even use anything because we are funny. A lot of things happen. And such products can never give you the required because the active ingredient will not be uniformly distributed. As I said, if you take it some 5 meals, some of the meals spoonful you take may not contain any active ingredient. Yes, some may not contain any active ingredient, while some may contain over. Just like as you cook, if you don't mix, if you don't turn well, some part of your soup will be salty. Some part we have no taste. Some will have no what? Taste. Maybe the part you dish out for your husband will have no taste, and the part you dish to your children will be very, very salty. Is a raw as in it. Take that salt to be drug itself. It's a problem. True of us. So you must properly what? That's why I said that mixing or blending. Mixing is a rate limiting step in compounding. If you don't mix well, it's a problem. If you fail in mixing, you are failed. Are we out together? It's a problem. What's that? Okay. All right. So let's look at based on the size, droplet size. Remember the droplet? I said that the droplets of the dispersed phase is this. Huh? Okay. I say that that unstable one, there is over time you start seeing what signs of what separation in the unstable one, right? Over time you start seeing signs of what separation of the oil from the what from the water. A lot of things, a lot of factors can contribute to that. Okay, once you see this emulsion is unstable. Is that clear?
Separation of oil and
water now. What make up it? You start seeing signs of what separation.
Separation of oil and water.
Yes. It's oil and water now. We'll be talking about this now. True of us.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So you start seeing signs of what separation over time. Sometimes it may be due to gravitational effect, gravitation. Sometimes it may be due to what gravitational what effect. It can also be due. It can also be due to covalescence or flocculation. Particles start coming together. Particles of this start flocculating, forming what is called flocus. They start coming together, and before what's going on, they will do what? Separate. Okay, particles of this one coming together, this one coming together. Before the entire system will do what? That's why I say divided with stand. Okay. If we divide, we fall. So the moment to start looking for our own, this system will do what? Collapse. Two of us. If you are here, the moment to start looking for this our own, I belong here. We belong here. This class will do what? Divide. Two of us. So that what? So don't form flockus. So don't undergo flocculation here. Gathering together, forming clique. We are in this clique. We are in this clique. When what's going on? This class will do what? Scatter. And you can never do things in what? Together again. So the center will become what? Weak. And the center will not hold it again. This class will do what? Scatter. And it will affect you academically without your knowing. Yes. Because even class will verse and leave people and go to her business. As assistant will try and becomes tired. Lecturers will not come to class and nobody will ask lecturer, Safa. Things will just be doing anyhow. And it will start affecting you for what? Academically. True of us. So the same thing happens in what? Emotion. So once flock will start forming, frustration start forming, convalescence, they're coming together, they will do what? Separate. Sometimes improper storage condition can lead to that. Improper storage what? Condition. Improper storage what? Condition. Then another one is using inadequate or inappropriate emulsifying agents. Yes. Today you go and buy one nonsense. They will tell you it's cheap because you want cheap one. You want less cost of what? Production. True of us, you want your cost of production to do what? Come down. Then one company, you don't even know where they how they manufacture, how they manufacture their own emulsifying agent. You go and buy one nonsense emulsifying agent and use in your what? Production. It will mess up. Your product will do what? Have issue. Your product will do what? Have what? Issue. True of us. Because you don't want to spend money. Inadequate or inappropriate emulsifying agents. Inadequate is that they may buy more. They may buy the good one. No, you say, no, we need to economize. I use small. But calculation is done for you to know the amount of emulsifying agent based on the amount of the product you want to do what? True of us.
Improper storage.
Inadequate. You maybe you need so gram or kilogram of emulsifying agent for so kilogram of the batch of what you want to produce. Because if you want to save cost, you go and use small thing. You know it must be proportional. It must be what? Proportional. The amount of salt you add in cooking when you want to cook small pot of soup, and the amount you add when you want to cook, maybe if you want to cook pot of soup that will be enough for this class, and the one you add when you want to cook soup that will be enough for this whole school, which one have the bigger amount of salt? So that what it means that the ingredient you are using must be proportional to the quantity you want to do what? Produce, right? Then because you want to minimize cost, you not do your calculation properly. That's why you did pharmaceutical calculation. Proportion. You did enlargement and reduction of formula, right? Yes. So the amount of the quantity of the product you want to produce determine the amount of active ingredient, both the active and non-active you use. Because if you want to minimize cost, you now go and use smaller quantity of what? For bigger quantity of what? Product. It will fail now. The emulsion will do what? Have issue. True of us, it will have issue. Because the emulsion agent quantity you add will not hold the two enemies together. It cannot hold the two enemies together. True of us, that is inadequate. Then using inappropriate, one nonsense, they sold cheaper in the market. You bought it and come and add. They're looking at you like this. Or you will say, stay here. water to stay and be looking at you. It will not work. You waste more money. And if you stubbornly send it to the market, your brand will have issue. Nobody will buy your brand again. True of us, they will say that it's fake. Once people don't understand anything about a particular drug, it is what? Fake. This is a fake drug. It may be the mistake from how they prepared it, or what, but to them it is fake. And anywhere they see your name again, they will run away. Yes. Even when you correct it, they will not have confidence in you that your brand again. Yes. All right, so now let's look at, based on the droplet size. Based on the what? Droplet size. So we have, as in the droplets, remember we said that oil droplets can be dispersed in water, right? Yes, or water in what? Oil. So based on the size of that droplet, we have classes of what? Emulsion. Is that clear? Yes, so we have the one we call macro emulsion. Macro. This is dangerous. Yes, the size of the droplets. You know, these things are droplets of oil and water are mixed, right? Yes. Right? Yes. So what matters now is which one is dispersed in each one. In which one, right? Now, based on this the size of these droplets now, we have classifications. We have what we call macro emulsion. Macro emulsions. Macro. Is that clear? So this macro emulsion, their size is the size of the droplet is greater than 1 micrometer. So their size is greater than 1 micrometer. Their size is greater than what? 1 micrometer. Is that clear? Micrometer. Their size is greater than 1 micrometer. So they are normally used. These ones are normally used in topical preparation. The one you apply on your skin, right? Topical preparations. I said that the size for macro emulsion, the size of the droplets are greater than 1 micrometer. You know that micro is set as saying 10⁻⁶, right? Remember? Meter. Hope you know. Yes. See the meaning. 1 micrometer. These are the reasons why you did measurements. Why you did SI, SI metric what system, right? Yes. Systems of measurement. The common and the metric system. Apothecary, right? Yes. You did your metric or your SI, right? Yes. So these are the reasons why you did. So if you mention things like this, you understand where you're coming from. So 1 micrometer. 1 micrometer is what? 10⁻⁶ what? Meters. Is that clear? Yes. So the size, the particle size of this droplet is greater than 1 micrometer. Is that clear? Yes. So that's what they are called macro. It's not microscope. Macro emulsion. And they are often used as what? In topical preparation. Note this point. Topical preparation. Topical, the one you can apply where? Topical preparations. And if you properly formulate them, they can stay stable for an extended period of time. So if you properly formulated, of course, I've explained to you what can make it. If you do nonsense, you see nonsense. True of us? When we are in school, hey, when I was in pharmacy school, emulsion preparation was one of the toughest thing we did that time. You will be in the lab, AC will be there, but you'll be sweating, preparing emulsion. There's this one droplet of heat that will come out from here because you are afraid of what will happen, whether it will crack or whether, because if you prepare emulsion finish, they will not score you, they will go. The lecturer will just go. In the next morning, that's when they will come and score your emulsion. So if you do not cess, in the morning they will do what? Separate. They will do what? Separate. They will. You may do it, it will look so beautiful. Come in the morning and say, up to 70% will do what? Separate. Only few remain intact. And that's when they will score you. Emotion. He dealt with us that time. He dealt with us that time. So if well formulated, these macro emotions can be stable over extended period of time. Very important. By 12. Our time is by
11.
What's time now?
After 11.
Wait, it's true. It's true. Okay, we should close, right?
No.
My plan is to finish our week 2 work so that next week we enter with 3 sharp. No time to waste. We are almost done with this. How far with your handout stuff? How far?
Only 17 people.
How many are in there? How many are in this class? Let's continue. So let's just round up, okay? Now the next one is micro emotions. Micro emotions. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So these ones, micro emotion, they have their particle size. The particle size of the droplet is between 0.01 and 1 micrometer. 0.01 to 1 micrometer. Or you convert it to meter, sharp. Or you convert it here to meter. 0.0 micrometer to 1 micrometer. Here is what? This one minus what? Are you sure? 1, 2. Is it minus 2? Yes. No, I disagree with you. Check well now, check well. This one alone is already 0.01 micrometer is already 10 raised to power minus 2 micrometer. Hope you know. True of us. We are going to meter. To meter, yes. This is 0. I refresh your memory now in FANCAC. This knowledge is continuous, so I hope you know. That's why if I talk sometime, I'll go back, go to AUM, go to FANCAC, go to anatomy, go to physiology. I'm trying to bring your minds together. It's one body. Forget that we divided it into different courses. It's one same body, of course. That's why sometimes if I'm teaching this out, I may even go to chemistry, bring all this together so you understand what I'm talking about. Now, here is what? This one is already 10 minus 2 microwatt meter, right? We are moving to what? meters. So this one is, if this one is 10 to the power minus 2 meters already, then dot, this one is 10 to the power what? Minus 6 meter. True or false? True or false? So this will give us what? Law of indices, mathematics is what?
10 raised to the power minus 8.
Minus what?
8 meter.
So here is what? 10 raised to the power minus 8 meter to what? 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter. Are we together? So if you move micrometer to meter, you have 10 raised to the power minus 8 meter to 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter. But so we call this, you know, that some, once you start going to scientific notation, they become confused. That's why they simply call it what? 0.01 micrometer to 1 micro. Macro is above 1 micrometer, while micro emulsion is between 0.01 to 1 watt micrometer. Is that clear? So I was just trying to refresh your memory in conversion. Inter. Is this one inter-system or intra-system conversion? Is it intra or inter-system conversion? Is it intra or inter? Is it intra or inter-system conversion? What's that? Am I speaking in tongues? Am I speaking in tongues? Am I taking you to cross country? So I should come back. Okay, when you say God, okay, now I understand where you're coming from. When you say inter-system conversion, maybe you are moving. You know, we have two main systems. We have the common system and the metric system, right? Yes, common system on the what? Metric system. So if you are moving, if conversion if you are moving from common system to metric system, that's why you see your grain. That 1 grain is 64.8 what? You are moving from old common system now, grain, to metric system. True or false? This is inter-system. But this one, if you are moving from, let's say you're moving from gram to kilogram, it's intra. You're within a system. The same way, if you move from grain to scruple, or what have you, or dram to grain, is intra-system in that old common system. So if you are moving from kilogram to milligram, is intra-system in within metric system. So this is from micrometer to meter, is within what? Please let not take it far. Now, what even led to this? But do you not understand the point I was trying to make, right? Yeah. Now let's conclude, please. Now, so what happened here is that these micro emulsions, they are thermodynamically stable. If you hear thermo, what comes to your mind? God bless you. They are thermodynamically what? Stable. And they have lower viscosity. They are thermodynamically stable. Number 2, they have lower what? Viscosity. So micro emulsions, they are mainly used for parenteral drug. Parenteral what? Drugs. Parenteral drug. You know what parenteral is, right?
Yes.
Parenteral, right? Yes. Parenteral. Parenteral. God bless you. God bless you. Now, parenteral. So they are visited for what? Parenteral what? Drug what? Delivery. Because because of the what? This makes them to, are we together? Because they have improved what? Bioavailability. So micro emulsion, they have improved bioavailability. Micro emulsions have improved bioavailability. So that's why they are suited for parenteral drug what? Administration. Am I communicating? Am I communicating?
Yes.
Good. Nano emulsions. Nano emulsions. Remember I made mention of drug delivery system. I told you about nanotechnology, right? I told you about nanotechnology. We are moving from micro now to nano. Nano talking about 10 to the minus 9. Very, very small. Smaller than what microscope can see. See. Okay. From macro C to micro C. Now I have nano C now. God bless you. We are going down now. Two of us. Yeah. From normal big C, you carry up and down to micro. Inside of micro now, you now see nano. Even though it's not exactly nano, but they just call it nano just so you understand that it's smaller. Is it clear? Because nano you cannot see with your eyes. Micro you cannot see with your eyes, but you can see macro to some extent. True of us. So there's drug delivery system that is nano that you can't even see with your eyes. That is advancement in pharmaceutics, in drug design, drug delivery system. That is higher level. So we have nano. I'll just mention it as a person. I'm not going deep into it. So we have nano emulsion. This one in nano emulsions, the size of the droplet is less than 0.1 micrometers. It's less than 0.1 micrometers. You know, this is arranged. This will range from 0.01 to 1. Is range. If you watch, there's an intersection here. We have 0.012. But basically, nano is less than what? 0.01. Is that clear? 0.1. So now, nano emulsions, they are used in drug. I told you about drug delivery system that is purely using use of nanoparticles. I don't want to go into that. It's a different area of specialization. Just know that they are increasingly used in drug delivery system, because drug delivery system. Yes. No, sorry. I said that nano emulsion they are using drug delivery system. Nano emulsions, drug delivery system. Yeah. So why are they used for drug delivery system? They have an enhanced absorption characteristics because they have enhanced absorption. They have enhanced absorption characteristics, and not only that, they can carry hydrophobic drugs effectively. What is up by hydrophobic drugs? Yes. They can carry hydrophobic drugs effectively. Nano emulsion can carry hydrophobic drugs effectively. Remember, the emulsion is just prepared to be able to carry drug. Hope you know. Remember, to help to make sure that the drug get to their target site of action. Hope you know. But whatever you are doing to the emulsion is that you are just packaging that drug, formulating it so that it can be able to enter the system. True of us. And the drug here we mean is the active ingredients. The active ingredients. Are we together? So I forgot that I have another class by 11 and I'm here eating there 14 minutes. All right, I think I will stop here. We are 12 for today. Please allow me to stop here so I can go to the next class, please. I forgot. Don't mind me. I forgot. All right, thank you very much. God bless you. Please let me go.
Appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let me sign.